The impression of increase, whether you change your vocation or not, your actions for the present must be those pertaining to the business in which you are not engaged. You are now engaged. You can get into the business you want by making constructive use of business you're already establishing, by doing your daily work in a certain way. And insofar as your business consists in dealing with other men, whether personally or by letter, the key thought of your efforts must be conveyed to their minds the impression of increase. Increase is what all men and all women are seeking. It is the urge of the formless intelligence within them, seeking fuller expression. The desire for increase is inherent in all nature. It is the fundamental impulse of the universe. All human activities are based on desire for increase. Oh, people are seeking more food, more clothes, better shelter, more luxury, more beauty, more knowledge, more pleasure, increasing something more life. Every living thing is under this necessity for the continuous advancement, where increase of our life ceases. This solution and the death set in at once. Man instinctively knows this, and hence he is forever seeking more. This law of perpetual increase is set forth by Jesus, and the power of talents, only those who gain more retain any. From him who has not shall be taken away even that which he hath. The normal desire for increase, wealth is not evil or reprehensible thing. It is simply desire for a more abundant life. It is aspiring, and because it is deepest instinct of their nature, all men and women are attracted to him who can give them more of the means of life. In following a certain way, as described in the foregoing pages, you are getting continuous increase for yourself. You are giving it to all with whom you deal. Your creative center, from which increase and given off to all. Be sure of this and convey assurance of the fact to every man, woman, and child with whom you come in contact, no matter how small a transaction, even if it be only the selling of a stick of candy of the little child, put into it thought of increase, and then make sure that the customer is impressed with the thought. Compare the impression of the advancement with everything you do, so that all people shall receive impression that you're an advancing man, and that you advance all who deal with you, even to the people whom you meet in a social way, without any thought of business, and to whom do not try to sell anything, giving a thought of increase. Okay, take honest. Oh, pride doing this. Okay. You can convey this impression by holding the unshakable peace that you yourself are in the way of increase. Okay, unshakable faith. And by letting this faith inspire feel and permeate in every action. Unshakable faith. This is beautiful word. Do everything that you do in a firm conviction that you're an advancing personality and that you are giving advancement to everybody. Okay. Conviction. Firm conviction. Advancing personality. Feel that you're getting rich and that in so doing, you are making others rich and conferring benefits on all. Okay. Do not boast or brag about your success or talk about it unnecessarily. True faith is never boastable. Okay, wow. Wow. True faith is never boastful, unshakable faith. Wherever you find your boastful person, you find one who is secretly doubtful and afraid. Simply feel the faith and let it work out in every transaction. Let every act and tone and look express the quiet assurance that you're getting rich, that you're already rich. Oh my gosh, okay. Whenever or wherever you find a possible person, you find the one who is secretly doubtful and afraid. Simply feel the faith and let it work out in every transaction. Let every action and tone and look express a quiet assurance that you're getting rich. Oh my gosh. And that you're already rich. Words will not be necessary to communicate this feeling to others. They will feel the sense of increase within your presence and they will be attracted to you again. Simply feel the faith and let it work out in every transaction. Let every act and tone and look express the quiet assurance that you're getting rich, that you're already rich. Words will not be necessary to communicate this feeling to others. They will feel the sense of increase when in your presence and they will be attracted to you again. You must so impress others. You must so impress others that they will feel that in associating with you, they will get increase for themselves. See that you give them a use fee of value greater than the cash value. Oh my god, value greater than cash value, and you're taking from them. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Wow. Feel that you're getting rich, and that in so doing, you're making others rich and conferring benefits on all. Do not boost or break up your success or talk about it unnecessarily. True faith is never boastful. Simply feel the faith and let it work out in every transaction. Let every act and tone and look express in a quiet assurance that you are getting rich, that you are already rich. Words will not be necessary to communicate this feeling to others. They will feel the sense of increase when in your presence and they will be attracted to you again. You must so impress others that they will feel that in associating with you, they will get increase of for themselves. See that you give them a use in a big greater than the cash value you are taking from them. Okay, take an honest pride in doing this and then let everybody know it. And you will have no lack of customers. People will go where they are given increase and the supreme, which deserves an increase in all, and which knows all, will move towards you, men and women who have never heard of you. Your business will increase rapidly, and you will be surprised at unexpected benefits which will come to you. You will be able from day to day to make larger combinations, secure greater advantages, and to go on into a more congenial vocation if you desire to do so. Take an honest pride in doing this, Let everybody know it, and you have no lack of customers. People will go where they are given increase, and the spring will desire increase in all, and the witch knows all will move towards you, men and women who has never heard of you. Okay. Your business will increase rapidly, and you will be surprised at unexpected benefits which will come to you. You will be able from day to day to make larger combinations, secure creative advantages, and to go on into a more continued vocation if you desire to do so. But doing all this, you must never lose sight of your vision of what you want, or your faith and a purpose to get what you want. What you want, okay? By doing this, but doing all this, you must never lose sight of your vision of what you want, or your faith and purpose to get what you want. Let me here give you another word of cautioning regarding motives. Beware of the insidious temptation to seek the power over other men. Nothing is so pleasant to the unformed and the partially developed mind as an exercise of power or dominion over others. Nothing is so pleasant to the unformed or partially developed mind as an exercise of power or dominion over others. The desire to rule for selfish gratification has been the curse of the world. For countless ages, and kings and lords have drenched and earth and blood in their battles to extend their dominions. This is not to seek my life and for all, but to get more power for themselves. Today, the main motive in the business and industries world is the same. Men marshal their armies of dollars, and live wasting their lives and hordes of millions in the same mad scramble for power of others. Commercial kings, like in political kings, are inspired by the lust for power. Just as it saw in this desire for mastery the moving impulse of that evil world he sought to overthrow. Read the 23rd chapter of Matthew and see how he pictures the loss of comparisons to be called a master, to sit in the high places, the dominator of others, and lay burdens on the backs of the less fortunate. And note how he compares this lust for dominion within a body, seeking within a common good to which he calls his disciples. Look out for the temptation to seek the authority, to become a master, to be considered as one who is above and a common herd, to impress others and by lavish display and so on. The mind that seeks and full mastery over others is a comparative mind, and the comparative mind is not the creative one. In order to master your environment and your destiny, it is not at all necessary that you should rule over the fellow man, and indeed, when you fall into the world and struggle for them in high places, you begin to be conquered by fate and environment, and your getting rich becomes a matter of chance and speculation. Beware of comparative mind. No better statement of the principle of creative action can be formulated than the favorite declaration of late Golden Rule. Joseph Toledo. What I want for myself, I want for everybody. The Advancing Man. What I have said the last chapter applies as well to the profession man and the wage earner, as to the man who is engaged in a mercantile and business. No matter whether you're a physician, a teacher, or a clergyman, if you can give increase of life to others and make them sensible of the fact, they will be attracted to you, and you will get rich. The physician who holds the vision of himself as a great and a successful healer, and who works toward a complete realization of that vision with a faith and purpose, as described in the former chapters, will come into such a close touch with the source of life that he will be phenomenally successful. Patience will come to him in through. No one has a greater opportunity to carry into fact the teaching of this book than practitioner of medicine. It does not matter to which of the various schools he may belong, for the principle of the healing is common to all of them and may be reached by all alike. The advancing man in medicine who holds a clear mental image of himself as successful, and who obeys the laws of faith, purpose, and gratitude, will cure every curable case he undertakes, no matter what remedies he may use. In the field of religion, the world cries out for the clergyman who can teach his healers the true science of abundant life. He who masters the details of the science of getting rich, together with an allied in the science of being well, of being great, and of winning love, and who teaches these details from the pulpit, will never lack for congregation. This isn't a gospel that the world needs. It will give increase of life. The man will hear it gladly, and will give the liberal support to the man who bring it to them. What is now needed is a demonstration of science of life from the pulpit. We want preachers who can not only tell us how, but who, in their own presence, will show us how. We need preachers who will himself be rich, healthy, great, and beloved, to teach us how to attain to these things. And when he comes in, he will find a numerous and a loyal following. The same is true for the teacher, who can inspire the children with a faith and the purpose of advancing life. He will never be out of a job, and any teacher who has this faith and a purpose can give it to his pupils. He cannot help giving it to them if it is a part of his own life and practice. What is true of the teacher, preacher, and physicians is true of the lawyers, dentist, real estate man, insurance agent of everybody. The combined mental and the personal action I have described is infallible. He cannot fail. Every man and woman who follows these instructions steadily, perseveringly, and to the letter, with which the law of increase of life is mathematically certain in its operation as the law of gravitation, getting rich in an exact science. The wage earner will find this as true of his case of in any of the other mentioned. Do not feel that you have no chance to get rich because you are working where there is no visible opportunity for advancement, where wages are small and cost of living high. Form your clear mental vision of what you want, and begin to act within a faith and purpose. Do all the work you can do every day and do each piece of work in a perfectly successful manner. Put the power of success and the purpose to get rich into everything that you do. But do not do this in merely with the idea of currying favor with your employer in the hope that he or those above you will see in a good work and advance you, it is not likely that you will do so. The man who is merely a good workman, filling his place into the very best of his ability and satisfied with that, is valuable to his employer, and it is not the employer's interest to promote him. He is worth more where he is. The man who is in a certain advance is the one who is in a big for his place, and who is clear consider what he wants to be, and a loyal following. Okay, the same is true for the teacher, who can inspire the children with the faith and purpose of advancing life. He will never be out of his joy, and any teacher who has this faith and purpose can give it to his pupils. He cannot help giving it to them if it is a part of his own life and practice. What is true of the teacher, preacher, and physician is true of the lawyer, dentist, the real estate man, insurance agent, and everybody. The combined the mental and personal action have described is in fulfill, okay? Who knows that he can become what he wants to be, and who is determined to be what he wants to be. Do not try to more fill your present place with a view to pleasing your employer. Do it with the idea of advancing yourself. Hold the faith and purpose of increase during work hours, after work hour, and before work hours. Hold in such way that every person who comes in contact with you, whether foreman, fellow workman, a social acquaintance, will feel the power of purpose radiating from you, so that everyone will get the sense of advancement and increase from you. Men will be attracted to you, and if there is no possibility for advancement in your present job, you will very soon see an opportunity taking another job. There is a power which never fails to present opportunity to the advancing man who is moving in uh, obedience to law. God cannot help helping you. If you act in a certain way, he must do so in order to help himself. There is nothing in your circumstances and the industrial situation that keeps you down. If you cannot get rich working for the steel trust, you can get rich on a 10-acre farm, and if you begin to move in a certain way, you will suddenly escape from the clutches the steel trust and get onto the farm or whatever else you wish to be. Okay. If you feel 1060 people who would enter the certain way, the steel trust would soon be in a back fleet. Okay, I don't know. Read this book. I don't know how long. Okay, I try. Just gonna stop here. Okay, thank you, everyone.